Case P78292 for Haverhill.
Myra South.
Pardon?
Myra South.
Okay. All right. And where are we on this case?
Okay, hold up. This case just took a serious turn. The tenant is saying this was already dismissed once, but now a new manager comes in and suddenly they're back in court. That's where things get legally messy. If there was a conditional dismissal agreement already in place, the court has to determine whether the landlord followed that agreement correctly before restarting the eviction process.
Well, from the plaintiff's perspective, there is rent due and owing with court costs of $8,141.
8,000? Yep, go ahead. I'm sorry. Give me that number again, sir.
$8,141.77.
Okay.
That number jumped up. Has a jump in due to some property damage that's attributed to this South account.
Well, okay, so how much of this is rent as opposed to property?
It should be about 5,800. Oh, sorry.
Well, he does that math. Did you need something?
Yes, that's not.
No. Yeah. We will. Time was it? We will. When the clerks get the files, you'll be able to pick one up at the front counter. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so
This is the moment the entire courtroom dynamic changes. The judge is basically saying, wait a second, the paperwork doesn't add up. In an eviction court, paperwork is everything. If the tenant was already operating under a conditional agreement, sending a new demand notice with conflicting terms can create a huge legal problem for the landlord's case. You can actually hear the judge piecing it together in real time, and the attorney knows it too. Question for you guys.
the actual amount of rent, excuse me, is $6,577.78.
All right. And then the rest of that are damages.
The damages that were paid for.
All right. And ma'am, do you agree with those numbers or?
So I can first just want to say this. This case was dismissed in February. However, we have a new leasing manager. So she's having me redo everything, even though it was dismissed. And we
Hold on, slow down
Sorry.
for me, okay? So a case was brought in February,
and dismissed, yes.
okay,
And the agreement was that I pay on time, my monthly rent on time, and pay an additional fee of $350 on the 25th of each month. Since then, and I was withholding my bargain. I was paying on time as I agreed to, and we got a new leasing off manager. And I guess when my son, he has mental issues and he's very impulsive. However, he was horse playing and broke a table. So I don't know if that was the factor to have her resend me to court, but I was making my payments on time. And so
let me ask you this. When the case was dismissed, was it a conditional dismissal,
What is
meaning
that?
a COD, or was the case just outright dismissed?
It was this, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not great with legal.
Oh, it's okay.
However, so I had to make sure I paid every month by the first or by the fifth, um, in addition to the 350 payment. So it wasn't like I have up to 3 months to do it.
Gotcha. You,
It's a COD for honor.
it was
This year.
in February.
Yes.
Give me that file, please.
For
Yes.
days.
I'll need the file because I want to see the COD. Because that's what, as you were describing it, the reason I was asking is you were describing it, it sounded to me like it was a COD or conditional order.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and as opposed to you and the landlord just worked something out. And
Yeah.
just got dismissed, which would be a different ballgame.
Okay.
And so,
And this right here is why courtroom moments like this hit people emotionally. The judge isn't just looking at numbers on a ledger anymore. He's looking at a real person overwhelmed by life, debt, parenting, probation costs, and the fear of becoming homeless again. But at the same time, the court still needs a workable payment plan. Notice how the judge shifts from confrontation to problem solving.
and so you're in, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay, because I'm just going kind of what you're telling me.
Okay.
The the agreement, you're indicating you held to that agreement.
Compliant, yes. The only
Go ahead.
It was one time I think. Sorry. It was maybe one time where the office closed early and it was on the weekend. And so it was applied on like that Monday. However, I don't know if
When was that?
this was maybe, I want to say March actually, March. However, all my money orders have been dated prior to the 5th of the month or,
I got you.
yeah, like I've been very compliant.
Well, so then one of the things you said to me is management changed.
Yes, there's a new
When did
office.
that happen?
I want to say probably in April, and my son broke the table towards the end of April.
Okay, where's this table?
It's in the game room. We have a game room, and so apparently him and a couple guys or friends were hanging out in the game room, and I don't. He said he lost balance, and fell on the table. However, my son has some issues. So, and I have yet to see the footage. I asked to see it, but I'm gonna take their word, and he agreed to doing it. So, okay.
So, counsel, you know anything about the COD at all?
No, Your Honor, I wasn't given that, I don't even know if this office that I'm covering for today actually handled that
Got it.
particular case.
No, I hear you. I just, are they on, they're on their way.
They have not responded that they have brought it, that they're even looking for it. Would you like me to go and grab it?
Yes. So, and maybe counsel, you know, or don't know, the 6577 in rent.
I apologize, Your Honor, I did forget to deduct deduct the, gaming table damage from the,
Got, okay, but what we're,
$70 in court costs, so.
that would have to come off of that. Gotcha. Okay, that's
Rent to retain.
that's fine. That's fine. How much is your monthly rent?
My monthly rent is 1712.
Okay. So let me ask you this. And I'll see it in a moment. how long was that agreement supposed to go for?
I'm not sure. I honestly, I don't recall. I didn't think that it was supposed to go into a certain date, but I could be wrong. I thought that the agreement was just to make sure that I pay my monthly payment and then that,
Then you were paying
oh,
50 on a
yes.
balance.
Yeah, so I got caught up. My balance ended up dropping down to 5,800, but it's 65 right now or 64, because I didn't finish paying, which is bad of me. But I'm going back in this judgment or figuring out like, am I gonna get evicted? Do I need to pay or I keep paying? And so I paid a partial payment for May.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, here's, and when I see it, I'll look at it, but when they get the file to me.
Okay.
But you were paying an additional
350. 350. Yep.
350. Okay. So do you know when that got entered into how much that back balance was?
It was about $7,200.
7,200?
So I got it down to 58 within those 2 months. I was able to get it down to 5,800. And it could be a little bit more.
Okay, so and here's the reason why I'm asking. Okay. In very specific questions. If there was a conditional order dismissal, then the question would become, I don't know why I might have this case,
That's my,
right?
that's my,
Because, and that can be good or bad for you,
okay.
right? But
Gotcha.
it's almost sounding to me, well, if I go 50, I'm in May now.
Yeah,
So did you, okay, I'll just ask
sure.
this,
Problem.
my question. In March and April, did you pay your rent?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right,
Yep.
all right, that's
Okay.
stop. All right. Okay, so it looks like it was the same office that filed it.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. And counsel, the basic terms of this are that the defendant at the time was about where she said she was. It was 77,126.78 behind. That I'll just read it because it says defendant to resume regular monthly rent timely as of March 2026. And they in parentheses put between the 1st and the 5th. Additionally, defendant will pay $350 by the 20th of each month, starting in March 2026, until the balance in 4B, which is what in 4B, I don't know where 4B is. I think they meant 2D, but that's okay, is paid in full. No late fees if all payments timely. Then 56-day rules waived. Any missed payments is ground to proceed pursuant to 4B, which is below. Third party payments accepted. And that's the full extent other than the check boxes. So